Hey there guys, my name is Daniel, welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing a rear suspension upgrade on the Meanstreak. So this is the shock absorber that I went for. This is the Progressive Springs Heavy Duty 444 series. Now I paid about $1,000 in New Zealand to get this delivered from JP Cycles in America. Progressive Suspension seems to be one of the market leaders for this style of bike, and the 444 series was their top of the line shock that they sell for the Meanstreak. Now straight out the box, there's one thing that I was a wee bit disappointed in, and that's this preload adjuster up here. This is plastic. I was kind of hoping that would be alloy or steel or something like that, but I mean it feels solid enough, so we'll see how it lasts. Right, let's get on with the install. It should be fairly easy. 217s hold that shock on. This is still the original shock here, and the bike's now done 44,000 Ks. That's close to the exhaust. The bike's now done 44,000 Ks, so what I'm finding is going around the corners, the soft corners are quite wallowy, so the bike's kind of floating around as you're going round, and especially with Danny on the back. And when you hit the big bumps, what I'm finding is happening is it feels like it's bottoming out. So I'm hoping that this Progressive one will solve all those issues. I have also ordered the front springs as well, but I'm waiting on them coming. They should be not too long, and I should be able to take one off at a time without the bike dropping. I hope. Yeah, close enough. In the kit with the Progressive system, it does come with collars. So you get sleeves for each eyelet. Let's just push in. Jesus, they're tight. Actually just got a wee bit of Castrol grease there. Just going to put that in each eyelet. I actually have my wee hammer here, just going to give them a wee tappy tap in. They were quite tight actually. So what it says in the instructions is put a sleeve in each one, and there's a spacer that needs to go on, this spacer here needs to go on the top as well. So if we come to the back and hold this up and just lift the bike up. Because these are the heavy duty one, they're probably going to be slightly taller than the stock. It is the stock height I went for, so 13.5 inches. There we go. Right, so that's one side done, pretty much. Just put our bolts on. Now there is a spacer it does tell you to put on. Oh, that spacer should have gone on first. Okay, so I fucked that. If you read the instructions, this spacer goes on first. So that spacer goes on like so. There we go. And then just your standard mounting bolts. And just, you don't have to go crazy with these ones. There we go, one side done. I was just able to clear that exhaust there just by pushing down on it. Same again, just 217s. Slide my spacer on before I forget. I do have a bike lift, but for all the time this is going to take, it's going to take me longer to get the bike lift in and get the Meanstreak up. There we go. That's not what we wanted to happen. So we'll just stick the jack under it and try and lift her up a wee bit, and hopefully be able to get her in. Right, let's go around the other side. There we go. There we go. So I just put the hammer in there and leave it up on the guard. Man, that was tight. So as with the other side, just a wee nip will do it. Right guys, that's the installation of the rear shock absorbers. I made it look a lot harder than it actually was. If I just jacked the bike up to start with, I wouldn't have had any issues. Right, I'll cut to us, me and Danny out on the bike and see what it's like. Right folks, so we're just out trying out this suspension out. We've done about 200 odd, maybe 300 k's with it. We're near enough fully loaded up right now. Just up the tourist road at Akaroa. And straight off the bat is a massive improvement on the suspension. What do you think on the back end?
Yeah, brilliant. No more hard bumps, that's good.
Like I said before, it felt like it was bottoming out, and especially Daniel on the back felt like her brain was getting bashed around in her head. So that's all completely gone, hasn't it?
Yeah. My teeth don't rattle anymore. So that's an improvement.
It is quite a hard ride. Like I said, this is the heavy duty shock absorber, so it's rated for 250 pounds plus, and we're just on that 250 pounds mark. So if we'd got the standard shock, we'd have to run it on pretty much full preload, whereas just now we're running near enough zero preload on it, which is probably what you want. And then we can just turn the preload up a bit when we stick all the camping gear on, so it should be pretty good. Over the sort of light bumps, it kind of just soaks all that up pretty easy. On the hard bumps you still do feel it, but it's not bottoming out by any means. It is soaking it up. It's probably more so pointing out the fact that the front's a bit soft now. But like I said, we have front springs on order, so we just need to wait on them arriving, and we'll be changing the fork oil as well, because I'd assume it could even be original fork oil on there. It's something that gets neglected quite a lot. So yeah, front springs and a fork oil change, and the bike should be pretty much good to go, suspension wise. So that's about it for the suspension upgrade on the Meanstreak at the moment. Like I said, we're waiting on the front suspension coming, but as far as the back goes, the Progressive 444 series has been a big success, hasn't it?
Yep, awesome.
Massive improvement over stock. I think it actually looks pretty good as well, being that black. So anyway, I hope you like this video, and if you want to see more riding in this area, I'll leave a link up there when we came up here on the old GS that we had. We came up this way and we visited O'Kane's Bay and the museum up there, which was fantastic, so check that video out. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time. See you later.
Bye.